With Gina.
The news with Gina Grad.
A little more Weinstein news. He didn't go straight to prison after his conviction on rape and sexual assault. We thought he was going straight to prison. Turns out he took a detour to Bellevue Hospital in New York City on Monday with chest pains and high blood pressure. Weinstein was supposed to be transferred to Rikers to await sentencing. His attorney, Donna Rotunno, asked the judge to allow Weinstein to remain free, saying that he recently had unsuccessful back surgery and requires shots to keep from going blind. She also requested that her client be placed in a medical facility inside Rikers. Bellevue also serves as a hospital for jail inmates, so that's where he's cooling his heels right now.
When I was a kid and I used to watch any stories that had prisoners, I always felt horrible for the prisoners. It was a weird thing.
Yeah.
It felt really bad and weird. And it's always, once in a while, I don't have reoccurring nightmares, but the only thing that's semi-reoccurring is once in a while I'm in my dreams. It's like, oh, you did something horrible. It's like, you're going to go to prison for 12 years. I'm like, oh, like it's such a, I don't know. I wish more people had that relationship with prison, like or at least people that are willing to commit crimes or put their hands on people or hurt people or rape people or
another
anything.
Trip back to prison.
Yes. Oh boy, man.
But isn't there something, obviously Rikers, just the very thought of it sounds terrifying, but isn't there something about Bellevue, an inmate hospital, that seems like it's got to be haunted?
Oh my God.
I mean,
it's
come
an
on.
asylum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sort of, I don't know, but really cool plumbing fixtures, I'll bet. Cool 30s.
Art Deco?
Throwback.
Yeah, deco-y stuff from the 30s. Like stuff, if you could get your hands on some of that stuff and have it resurfaced, it'd show up in some of the nicer Beverly Hills
Okay,
places. Yes.
I think I know the answer to this question because you're not you're not going to be on Ghost Hunters anytime soon. If somebody said, "Hey, Adam, we're having a fire sale with all the fixtures at Bellevue Hospital. It's been shut down for 50 years," would you put that shit in your house?
I love all that stuff. I love all the 20s and 30s fixtures, lighting fixtures, sconces, toilets, and I rebuilt an old green Art Deco toilet I had in my house, and
You can rebuild a toilet?
Yeah, I would.
Don't tell Nate.
I have gone through every salvage yard, every antique shop. I bought an old house, and they had sold every lighting fixture. They've sold every lighting fixture.
So it didn't come with the house?
No.
Oh,
meaning
most people want to put new ones on the house anyway.
Yeah.
If you go down to Liz's Hardware on the west side and you walk in and you see this old big Spanish 20s whatever, bespoke whatever, and you go, how much is that? They're like $16,000. Well, something like that was in my house, and somebody who owned it sold it to Liz for $5,000.
Right.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? And then just put a light bulb up on two wires, like hanging where it was. The house had something like 80-something sconces, because each room had 4 or 5 or 4, 6 or 8 sconces. They were all bare. I had to scour around for a year looking for sconces that matched up and that would match the era and would look good and re-put them. And it was one room had 3. That's an odd number. It's weird. You can't have the one different one and the 2 that are the same. And I went on. I dove deep into Rose Bowl, flea markets.
Oh, that's fun. I've been in years.
All the places in Pasadena, all the antique places, salvage yards like downtown and stuff.
Wow.
Just looking for everything.
Rich man, poor man.
That's right.
Super
Swap
deep.
meets.
Super deep. Yeah.
Buying sconces and swap meets.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jussie Smollett back in the news. I wonder if Mark may have thoughts. He pleaded not guilty Monday to restored charges that he faked his racist and homophobic attack in Chicago. The former Empire actor, it said former Empire star, but I don't think any of us knew who he was, so I changed it to actor.
Right.
Faces 6 counts of felony disorderly conduct. His legal team filed a motion arguing that the indictment is invalid due to double jeopardy. After the hearing, his attorney, Tina Glandian, do you know who that is?
Yes.
I had a feeling he's probably part of the team. I mean, I would imagine.
Oh, Tina. Yeah, from
I would think.
Gargus. And,
told reporters
Gargus.
he's obviously frustrated to be dragged through this process again. Jussie pleaded not guilty last year to lying about the alleged attack. Just weeks before Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox's office unexpectedly just dropped the case.
The thing, so here's what we're dealing with. I think I heard something like Chicago's 4 out of their last 7, or Illinois. It's either, you can check, it's either, or maybe mayors or governors or something, not the governor of Chicago, but Illinois. But what I'm saying is 4 out of the last 7 mayors of Chicago are in prison.
Mm-hmm.
There is something going on over there where there's just fucking corruption. It's just all insane.
Legendarily corrupt.
Yeah, it is. It'd be nice if they could knock it off a little bit in 2020 and all. Yeah. But something's going on over there. So what Gargus is probably working on is his guy's guilty as shit, but Chicago's such a mess that you get to go, well, what about you, DA, who then talked to this person and then dropped this thing and then talked to that person? They're bad too. So it's just going to be a shit show.
Right.
And they're not going to stand up to a lot of scrutiny. Illinois governors, 4 out of 7?
And
4 out of 7 are in prison.
Don't forget about Blagojevich.
Yeah, he just got out. This is modern day. Yeah. This is a modern era.
It's very Capone, vestige of the past, and yet this is still happening.
Tammany Hall type stuff.
Yeah. Look, the more I think about it, maybe we need Bloomberg everywhere, because the problem with politician is you have tons of power and not really a paycheck. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're a high roller, except for the part where you earn $113,000 a year. So you're not a high roller, but you are a high roller. You have tons of power,
access.
So, here's how we get you into that tax bracket. You do favors for my construction company, and now all of a sudden you do get paid. So. Right. I don't think, if Bloomberg is running Chicago, it's not hey, Bloomberg, you want to make $26,000
you mean lunch?
Awarding this contract to my brother-in-law for the paving of the highway. It's
they're talking about Goodyear.
Yeah, but how's that going to work?
He doesn't need it.
It's a non-starter.
That's right.
So either we go...
Super rich guy,
or maybe a Bernie-esque guy that just doesn't seem to care.
Right. Bad optics.
But we can't go regular guy who's I'm in charge of everything, but I don't really get paid. How long is the guy who's in charge of everything not going to get paid? How long could that possibly go on?
Plus, they tried that in Welcome to Mooseport. It didn't go well.
Welcome to Mooseport?
Welcome to Mooseport, yeah. Right. Gene Hackman's final film.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Not a bad movie. We should guess the
Ray
score.
Romano.
Yeah, probably 58% or something. Mm-hmm. It's not that bad.
So talk about bathroom fixtures. He played a plumber.
In that movie?
Romano. Yeah.
Wow, deep pull.
Ray Romano, I think, showed up to his house. Was he the ex?
He was the ex-president. Yeah, right.
Yeah, showed up to his house to fix the plumbing, to fix the toilet.
Aha.
That's Welcome to Mooseport.
That was a good political rich man, poor man. That was a good political rich man, poor man. Bloomberg or Bernie.
Right. Thank you.
Should be mayor of Chicago.
And nothing more.
Rotten Tomatoes for Welcome to Mooseport is 13%.
No.
But what about the people?
19%.
Oh, yeah. But what about when you combine that and then add
Triple
50? Then what? Get back to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we remember I'm sorry, will you refresh my memory, Brian? What did Snoop call Gayle King?
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I didn't. He was, so we know that Gayle King got in a little bit of trouble when they pulled part of her interview with, I can't remember her name, famous WNBA player, about Kobe and about the, sexual assault allegations. And Lisa Leslie, people were not happy about this clip. They directed all their ire at Gayle. Gayle directed her ire at the network, and it was a whole thing. Snoop decided he spoke for the community and got on his Instagram and really let Gayle King have it by calling her a
funky dog head bitch.
Thank you. So now he's apologizing. He says his intention in lashing out at Gayle King for asking about Kobe Bryant's past sexual assault case during that interview came from a good place.
Hey, Max, sorry, but Jada Pinkett.
The Red Table Talk?
He sat down with Jada Pinkett to clear the air if you could find that. And Jada Pinkett, okay, go ahead. But then I have a question for all the people listening.
I was going to pull that. I was going to pull that clip, but I didn't think you'd care, so I just pulled his apology.
Oh, I care.
Okay, good. Yeah, find the red table talk.
we'll get it.
So Snoop apologized to Gail
Funky dog head, bitch.
through an Instagram post with the video's caption saying he talked with his mother. He has some things to say. Gail has since accepted his apology. The audio's not great, but this is Snoop's apology directly into the camera.
Gail King.
I publicly tore you down by coming at you in a derogatory manner based off of emotions, me being angry at questions that you asked.
Overreacted.
I should have handled it way different than that. I was raised way better than that. So I would like to apologize to you publicly for the language that I used and calling you out of your name and just being disrespectful.
All right, that's
I
good.
didn't mean for it.
Yeah, his mom, I know her.
Funky dog head,
Then you
bitch.
going to ruin it like that, Snoop?
Eunice Dog. His mother raised him much better than that.
So then he went on red table talk.
Right. Now, here's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in... I tell everyone my real white privilege is not really being a part of anybody. I don't go, hey, Brian, heterosexual?
That's right, bro.
White?
That's him right.
Up top.
Up top.
Yeah, like, I don't care. I was like, Weinstein? Oh, shit. I hate it when it happens to one of us. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care about any of these guys.
Usually we forearm bash over that
And this
stuff.
whole thing of like when it's like you're like LeBron's like tweeting out like you're setting us back. You're hurt. Why is it always us hurting us? And I'm always like, stop saying us all the time. Just go do your own thing. And Jada was like, when I heard this, I felt the energy came out of me, and I was like, imagine if I was sitting around, was like, hey, did you hear what Kid Rock said about Madonna?
No, tell me.
Kid Rock called Madonna a cunt. I was like, I had to sit back. I was not right.
He set our people
when
back.
he did for our community. With Kid Rock, when he called Madonna a cunt, I wasn't. I mean, obviously, the rest of the day was ruined,
Fit
and
to be
then
tied.
and then I had to sit Chris Rock down. I mean, not Chris Rock.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock down. I had to explain to him about Madonna. Like, or do I go, who the fuck's that? And who the fuck's that? Fuck both of them, and who cares?
Yeah,
that's the privilege.
But
that's
instead,
the real privilege.
Yeah, right. Instead, Jada Pinkett said this.
When you first came out and you said what you said, in regards to Gail.
Yes.
My heart dropped. I felt like not only were you talking to Gail, but you were talking to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, Snoop has now taken his power flow away from me, away from Willow, away from my mother.
Funky
Right?
dog head, bitch.
If this is what's happening, I was like, not Snoop.
Right.
All right. Now imagine if this was me, but I was just talking about Kid Rock and Madonna.
Kid took your power flow away from
You,
Lynette,
Stevie
kids,
Nugent.
Phil the dog.
Well, he's black.
Really? Like, Jada, aren't you just super rich and been that way for 30 years and you are black, but does that really mean that what Snoop did with this that completely took the air out of you? Or is it just crazy fucking hyperbole with everything all the time? Like, you're a 50-year-old woman. Really? They called her bitch.
Are you wounded by this?
I don't know. I want, like, when I read people's tweets and I read people, when Alyssa Milano curls up with her daughter and weeps openly in her bunk bed every night with her, it's like, is she doing that?
No.
Is she weeping for her future? Isn't everyone just fucking rich? I go, can't we get the fuck on with it? What's going on? This shit, look. Obviously, she doesn't do any of this. Like, this is her affect, right? Is she coming across as that person?
Well, this is the same thing I often ask, just because I'm not very religious, and I often ask about, like, say, a megachurch pastor. Do they believe what they're saying, or are they just good at passing along the message? And so it's the same thing here.
Idea.
Does she believe what she's saying, or is this just a good way to pass along the message to the rest of us?
I don't know. Let me hear it one more time, because I forgot. It wasn't just she was gutted, and then her whole universe had been destroyed.
Children.
Because a rapper called one rich person called another rich person a bitch.
Not Snoop.
Yeah, not Snoop. Who else but Snoop?
Come on here, bitches ain't shit.
Yeah.
and tricks.
Yeah. I mean, he's on.
Oh, that's Snoop.
Right. All right. Sorry. I'll do it. Play it to you one more time.
When you first came out and you said what you said, in regards to Gail.
Yes.
My heart dropped. I felt like not only were you talking to Gail, but you were talking to me. I was like, oh no, Snoop has now taken his power flow away from me, away from Willow, away from my mother. Right? I was like, oh, if this is what's happening, I was like, not Snoop. Right?
See, I could never be part of these roundtables because I'd be like, you have 3 swimming pools. What are you talking about? What do you mean you first heard about this?
Yeah. My power flow is going to be just fine.
Jesus Christ. Crazy, right? All right, what else we got, Gina Graham?
Kobe Bryant's 8th grade yearbook has hit the auction block.
Oh, boy.
The 1992 yearbook, which is being sold by an old friend who, the only inscription, we don't know what his name is, it just says cheese, from his Bela Sinwood Middle School in Pennsylvania, features a handwritten note from the 13-year-old basketball star, which reads, and remember, this is 1992, in a few years, you'll probably be dunking on me, not... How about those Lakers? Your friend Kobe Bryant, number 24.
Not.
Kobe entered the school in the middle of the year after returning from Italy. He doesn't have a formal photo in the yearbook. He just appears in the basketball team's photo. The yearbook...
They made sure to get him on the team.
That's right. Has that prophetic message. He says he loves the Lakers. He's number 24. As of Tuesday morning, the highest bid was just over $4,000, but... The auction will close on Saturday, and a spokesperson for Iconic Auctions told TMZ what they expect it to go for. Any guesses? And I just have one number.
It closes in how many days?
Well, 3.
3. It's up to $4,000 or something?
Mm-hmm.
20 grand?
24K. We love you, Mamba.
Yeah.
20K.
Okay.
20K? Oh,
Yeah,
I guess.
you got it. So we'll see how close. That's right.
All right, one more.
Okay. The Bachelor franchise is about to get bigger, a little bit older. ABC is casting a new version of the show with seniors looking for love, according to CNN. The announcement was revealed during Monday's episode when the network put out a casting call for people over 65. One producer offered more details on Instagram, writing, "Are you entering your golden years and looking for romance? The producers of The Bachelor are looking for active and outgoing single men and women in their golden years for a new, exciting dating show. They want the grumpiest of old men and the goldenest of girls." And they're currently on their 24th season of The Regular Bachelor.
24th season.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
That doesn't mean 24 years.
Yeah, no,
but
I
yeah.
know. Like Survivor's on its 32nd
Right.
or something. It's insane.
It's time to broaden it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, isn't the allure of The Bachelor? Well, I guess women will get sucked into anything.
I've never watched The Bachelor. The idea doesn't appeal to me. I would watch the shit out of this.
Sonny and Lynette watch every episode.
Sonny and
together.
Lynette?
He gets sucked into it too. I think it's. I think there's some sort of psychological dynamic that he finds interesting about the human condition, and probably how pathetic.
Stop analyzing your 13-year-old's obsession with The Bachelor.
Or he's gay. It's one or the other.
I've never seen a whole episode of Bachelor or Bachelorette, but I would watch. I'd be
You
fascinated
can get
by
sucked
this.
into any of those shows.
Yeah.
They're very suckable.
Well, it has to be because, Petros Papadakis, he calls in the Gary and Shannon show every week to do a Bachelor update. So if he can get sucked in, we can all get sucked in.
Ex-USC tailback, everybody.
Captain of the worst USC team ever.
That's
5-7 in 2000.
He leaves the end part off, but yes.
No, he happily brags about that. We joke about that.
All right, let's bring it home, Gina Grad.
You got it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news. It's been shut down for 50 years.
Gina Grad. That was the news with Gina.